Happy quarantine, everybody. I hope you're all staying healthy, staying indoors, washing your hands. I know I am because I don't really have anywhere to go. But this video is a general Q&A. I know I've already done a Q&A on my channel, but it was more of like SCAD related. So this one is just more of a general Q&A. I asked people to ask me questions on my Instagram. I have the questions. And here we go. As I said, this is a general Q&A. A few questions are still about SCAD itself because, people want to know about my school life, apparently. Our first question is, what is your favorite thing about SCAD? And to be honest, the location is huge. I was either gonna stay here at home and go to my local school or go to SCAD, and I just fell in love with Savannah and the people and the environment. So I love the environment of SCAD. My favorite thing of mine is just the education that I'm getting is so good, and SCAD is a remarkable school, so to have that on my resume is great. The second question is, what is my favorite part about being in school as an art major? And to be honest, it's just to be able to be so creative. And a lot of people think that being an art major, you have it easy, because at SCAD at least, I don't take a lot of tests, I don't have quizzes, it's mainly just art. But I'm working on an art project for 30 plus hours a week, 5 hours a day, and it's a lot. But just being an art major and being able to be so creative with everything and having the ability to kind of just do whatever you want as long as you're in the parameters of the project is just really fun to me. Okay, so this next question I actually really like. It's just goofy. It's, what is your favorite shape? And so I don't know. I would say a square, but that's so basic. But I like squares because all the sides are even, and I like things to be even. So the fact that all the sides are equal and those 90-degree angles, I love squares. Or triangles, because you can have an equilateral triangle, and triangles are the strongest shapes. Fun fact. The fourth question is, would you still be my friend if I was a worm? Yes, but I'd miss talking to you if you were a worm, and I'd be afraid that you'd get eaten by a bird. Okay, so the fifth question is, have you dated anyone before? If yes, how did it go? And this is sort of a yes, I've dated someone, but no at the same time. The story behind it, I was a freshman in high school. I did marching band, and there was a guy in the marching band that I liked, and during the marching band season, which is August, September, October, and the first week of November, so it's 3 months in a week, he knew I liked him, he liked me, so he was like, do you just want to make it official? And I was like, sure. But we never actually went out on a date. It was never the two of us going to the movies, going to get dinner, roller skating, none of that. It was mainly just we went to band competitions and sat together on the bus and sat together in the stands. So it was never anything super serious. I mean, it went well. It ended after band season because he was like, do you want to just stay friends? I feel like it's awkward for us to date. And I was like, yeah, we can stay friends. So yes, I've had someone who I've liked who liked me back, and we put a title to it, but we never actually dated, if that makes sense. So the next question is, what is something you hate about your school? And I don't think it's necessarily hate. Hate's a strong word, and I don't really like to use it that often, but strongly dislike the busing. It's a hot mess. I usually get on the bus an hour before my class starts because city traffic is just insane, and there's so many people trying to get on the bus, and you just want to make sure you get to class on time. I'd rather get to my hall early and sit there for 20 minutes than be running late. But the busing is just a mess, and when class is over, everybody ends class at the exact same time. And they're not staggered. It's everybody's done at 10:30, 1:30, 4:30, or 5:30. So you have like hundreds of students trying to get on this one bus. Normally there's like 3 running, but still, like the buses only hold 30 people. So SCAD should have some more buses, or at least like stagger class times, so I'm not pushing through a large crowd of people to get on a bus, because I'm not one to push. I come from an area where there's no public transportation, so I'm like not used to it. But then you got the kids from New York who are used to like pushing through people to get on a subway, so they're just like going right through everybody, and I'm just like, you go ahead, I'll wait for the next one. So the next question is, how do I have the energy to go outside so often? So during this quarantine, obviously we all have time to just sit around at home if you're not an essential worker, and it's springtime. It's been really nice, and just sitting in my room and, you know, looking outside and being like, oh, it's a really nice day. If I'm not doing anything, then I'm gonna go outside because I don't have to work. There's nowhere that I have to be, so I'm gonna use the free time that I have to go outside. Plus, just it's getting warmer here, and to just be outside, enjoy the sunshine, enjoy the warm weather, it just like gets me through quarantine, I guess. I don't really know, but I like being outside. Next question is, if you were to create a company, what would it be? And this comes from my sister, because in my one class right now, I have to create a company and a brand and everything, and I was struggling. But if I were to actually like start a company, it would most likely be like a design firm, because my major is graphic design and advertising. So I would start a company that has to do with my major, because that's what I'm good at. So yeah, I would do some sort of design firm. I don't really know. People ask me where I want to work after college, and I'm like, to begin, anywhere that offers me money. Like if they need a graphic designer and they pay well, I'm your gal. So the next question is, are you coming back to camp? So to give some context to this, I went to summer camp as a kid for like 10 years. It was overnight camp, and it was amazing. And 2 summers ago, so going into my senior year of high school, I went to counselor in training 2. So it was like the second round of counselor in training, and I was at camp for 3 weeks straight. And it was a really, really good experience. I made so many friends. And after high school, if you were graduated and you were 18 years old, you could work as a staff member, and I was supposed to work as a staff member last summer, but I didn't. I ended up working at my current job the entire summer before going out to college. So this summer, I was supposed to work at camp, but due to the current world situation, my camp has been canceled. I was super excited to go. But if I'm coming back to camp next summer, the plan is yes. I am planning on coming back next summer after my sophomore year of college. I don't have any plans for next summer. If I get an internship, then I will be doing that internship. But as of right now, yes, I am coming back to camp. The last question is, what was the best part of your Monday, Wednesday, 8 a.m. class last quarter? This question also needs some background context. So my Monday, Wednesday class last quarter was an 8 a.m. from 8 a.m. to 10:30, and it was Com 105, which is public speaking. And the class itself, like the professor, she was nice, but once midterms hit, she got really, really strict and kind of had favorites and did not grade fairly. But my favorite part of the class was definitely meeting all my friends from that class, because we all shared the same suffering and we bonded over it. You know, we would show up at 8 a.m., a little bit before 8 a.m., and there was a cafe in the building, so we would all eat breakfast together and just talk. And so yeah, I guess the best part is just like meeting the people in that class and becoming friends with a lot of them, because that's what got me through that class, and what motivated me to show up was just to see my friends. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it was pretty quick and there were not a lot of questions, but I answered the questions that I received. If you guys have any other questions, just comment them down below and I'll answer them when I can. As far as what I'll be uploading from here on out, I'm trying to work on uploading some art videos. I'm trying to find the free time to do my own artwork rather than just my school projects. But if you guys want to see my school projects as well, just let me know and I can time-lapse me working on them and post it on here. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to my channel and like this video. Since I'm